So I didn't really touch it, but I think I will now because I like Tracy McGrady a whole lot. And you know, Steph Curry. So T Mac came out and said, no, Steph's not top five. He's not even top 10. So what did I think? Well, everybody's entitled to the opinion. Everybody's top 10 is different and all that. However, to me, Steph Curry belongs at least as number 10. I mean, the man changed the course of basketball as we know it with a being considered the greatest shooter ever. And we're talking about positionless basketball. He made everybody who plays on the squad have to be able to pull up behind the 3-point line. You cannot play in today's NBA and don't do it. And for those who said the small ball don't win, we have two teams now in the finals, Dallas and Boston, who are still small ball based. That Minnesota Timberwolves run didn't last long, so that was it. Small ball, long range three is what's up. Everybody gotta have a criteria for what they done. I look at Steph Curry, his resume with 4 rings, 2 league MVPs, the first unanimous, Finals MVP, All Star MVP, get all that. All time 3-point shooter. He's in a lot of statistical territories. He's been very dominant. Some people are going to mention that he played with Kevin Durant. Well, he did, but he won 2 rings with and without him. As much as I did Klay Thompson wasn't considered one of the 75 greatest players. So therefore, for 2 of his rings and successes, and that last team that he won with against Boston in 2022, all due respect to Andrew Wiggins, Steph was pretty much a one-man band almost. He carried that. So I don't know what your criteria is, T Mac. I think there's some jealousy and some envy. I like T Mac a lot, but he's tripping on this one. I mean, top 10, yes, you got a good Steph Curry there. And we're going to look at it. He's got the same many rings as LeBron James. And before you say how much greater of a talent LeBron is, we're talking about your resume. We're talking about what you fulfill. We ain't talking about your stats. But if we were talking about teaming up with people and stuff, well, you give Steph Curry, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh, along with Durant, and then you give him Kyrie Irving a team up when you get him Anthony Davis. That means Steph Curry probably have 8 rings. Yes, I said Steph's better than LeBron James, and if you don't like it, feel free to comment below. But yeah, you give him Dwayne Wade and Bosh for a couple years. You give him Kyrie Irving for a couple years and Kevin Love, and then you give him Anthony Davis. Oh yeah, he's gonna win 2 or 3 more rings. Steph gets it done. Now you want to argue. So this is the thing. It depends on what your criteria is. But I have no problem with him, Steph Curry, top 10, because he changed the game. And he's the greatest shooter. And he's got a resume. And Shaquille O'Neal said it best. The most important player of the last 30 years. When you get past Jordan, Steph has been the face. He was the dude that everybody tried to emulate. That's the fact. So you can have your own criteria. I got mine. I got Steph Curry in my top 10. And I don't care what T Mac says. I like T Mac a lot. But he's tripping on this one. Yeah, that man's top 10 because he's polarizing. I talked about it yesterday. He's polarizing. You got people like Oscar Robinson who don't like the way he played the game. You got people upset that they think that he's rivaling Magic Johnson as the greatest point guard. You got people who are genuinely he did what he's supposed to do. If they not talking about you, then you don't matter. If they not talking about you, like Gilbert Arenas tried to come out here and say that Steph wasn't a generational talent, even though there's a lot of people who try to shoot like him and play like him, but they ain't like him. Last I checked, James Harden and Damian Lillard, who was his peers, ain't got the half or even a quarter of his resume. Last I checked. So you let me know, because for all the long range shooting and everything that you're doing, there's only one Steph Curry. Only one Steph. And a lot of people are acknowledging that. A lot. From Shaquille O'Neal to Allen Iverson. They dope him up. LeBron James, dope him up. I'm just telling it like it is. That man's top 10. Either 9 or 10 in my all time, but he's there. And I will debate that with anybody. I don't care who it is. Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments. And I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for nothing shitter if you like my piece.